everybody, it's Layla, your Sin City makeup artist here. How is everybody doing today? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, hello, welcome. Please push that subscribe button down below. I would greatly appreciate it. And welcome to my family. My name is Layla and I am a 35-year-old celebrity makeup artist. See, I don't even like calling myself a celebrity makeup artist. Only because I have worked on celebrities, but I don't do them on a daily basis. So I'm just a makeup artist in Las Vegas. And from time to time, I do celebrities. And I bring you guys along with some really cool gigs and stuff like that before in the past. But I rarely talk about like behind the scenes when I'm with celebrities. The reason why I am doing this video and why it is so extremely late and why it is in my daughter's room and I went to go turn on her Netflix to go, you know, like just kind of watch something in the background while I kind of like straighten up her room and stuff. And here, and I will show you on her like recently continue watching. I don't even know if you guys can even see, but on Netflix, I didn't even know this, one of my past clients has his own cool TV reality show. I guess it's a reality show because it's based about him and stuff like that, but Cameron Dallas. So I was like, wait a minute, like I know that face, like why is he on Netflix? So I clicked on the video and I started watching some of his episodes and everything, and I found a whole new respect for this very young man. And I think it's absolutely amazing that he brought his own fate into his own hands, and he is like probably one of the biggest YouTuber slash social media slash Viner slash Instagram, like he's like all social media, like he's kind of one of the top people in his age bracket. So I never really wanted to talk about this subject. I have told people in my life, like day-to-day people, I have told them this story. I thought, you know what, I was kind of afraid of even talking about this because they have millions. And when I say millions, I mean like millions. Probably like all these kids that I did their makeup, probably combined, they probably have like 1
billion followers on all their social media combined.
It is bananas the following that these kids have and stuff. And so I was just like, you know what, I'm not even gonna like even talk about my experience and stuff like that. But I wouldn't be true to my channel and true to you guys because you guys absolutely love when I talk about my experiences on set and when I'm able to actually like get video footage of working with celebrities and stuff like that. You guys absolutely love that and everything. So I just thought, you know what, screw it. I'm going to make a video.
Experiences on silent when I'm able to actually like get video footage of working with celebrities that you guys absolutely love that and everything. So I just thought, you know what, take a look.
Wow. Okay, silent her. So what this video is going to be about is an experience that I had in 2015. The Billboard Music Awards. As I said before, I am a Las Vegas-based makeup artist, and when awards come into town, I do get hit up a lot to do celebrities that walk the red carpet or backup dancers to do like their hair and makeup for when big time performers are here performing. They usually have their own hair and makeup team for themselves, but they always need like somebody for their backup dancers, their backup singers, whoever's on stage with them. They usually need somebody, you know, they need to look pretty too. So I usually am fortunate enough to be able to work like almost every single award show and stuff. And so this was May of 2015. And as I'm older, you know what I mean? So I'm not that big into the social media scene. Like I know, you know, like some big people and everything, but I don't know everything about all the social media and who's this and who's that. I just don't. I was first hired to do Griffin Arland. I think that's how you pronounce her last name. I was actually, I knew who she was. She's another fellow beauty YouTuber here, and she's cute, she's bubbly, and she's super sweet. So I was super excited to be doing her hair, actually her makeup, and I actually brought one of my celebrity hairstylists that work for me along with me, and she did her hair. And let me just first talk about Griffin. Super, super sweet. Like, she had one of her other friends, we glammed her up as well, and I will leave her picture right here and her name. I forgot, and I apologize and stuff, but Griffin was absolutely so sweet. They were, you know, just excited to be there. They were excited about their dresses. They were excited about getting their hair and makeup all glammed up and everything, and they just made mine and my hairstylist Gina's experience just like so much more fun. Closer to that date, I happened to get, which is very common in my field, getting very last minute emails for needing hair and makeup or men's grooming or anything like that, like 1 to 2 days. I remember I worked for Miley Cyrus and they gave us less than 48 hours. So I got an email from a management company, and I don't know, to be honest, I don't really, I'm watching his series now, so I'm not too sure if he is still with this management company, but 26 Management contacted me and just said, you know, we're needing men's grooming for the Billboard Awards. They will be interviewed, they will be red carpet. There will be about 1 to 2 of them, maybe up to 5. And I was like, cool. So I said, yeah, of course, like absolutely. The only thing was is that they were giving us like an hour and a half to do these people, which is no problem because it is men's grooming and stuff, but you just don't know. I sometimes would like to have maybe up to 2 hours and stuff. And here is, you know, the point of person to contact. They will be they were staying at the MGM, and you know, the day that they check in, they will contact you with the room number, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, sure, okay, yeah, no problem. So then about like 12 to 24 hours, I want to say, before the Billboard Awards, I got another email from 26 Management, just kind of just saying like, oh crap, you know, they're going to add more makeup, you know, men's makeup to their booking. Is that okay? Can we still fit, you know, more and more makeup to this, but still have the same like time frame? And I was like, you know what, I've been in like more stressful situations, sure, no problem and stuff. And so like they just said, just make sure that there is just this one person that needs to make sure that he is in hair and makeup and he is done in on time. And I get that all the time, saying like, out of everybody, this one person needs to be done way before everybody else because they're kind of like the main person or something. And that's no problem to me. Remember, like, I am not big in the social media world. I don't watch Vine, like, so I don't really know anything about Musical.ly and Vine and YouNow and like all of these other social media apps that these kids are doing and stuff. So when I show up and everything, so this is when it gets fun and interesting. So I show up to the hotel room, and it's just like one of the normal, like not 2 beds in a room at the MGM. And I think there was like a couple of them that they had on the same floor and stuff. And so at first it was just, I think it was just like the point of interest person answered the door, and then like, God, see, this is what I'm saying. I don't really know their names. Jack and Jack? Is that what I want to say? Yes. So, I think they're a band, and they're called Jack and Jack, okay? One Jack is younger, and then the other Jack is the one that has like the girlfriend, and he's like the older one with the brunette hair and stuff. So that, the older Jack, he's the one that was there too, along with Cameron Dallas and stuff. And I don't know. I do not know any of these kids at all. I am 35 years old. I am at least 12 years older than you. You know what I mean? I am older than you. And so I like set up all my stuff, I set up my chair, set up, you know, my makeup and everything. And then more and more people started getting in this room and stuff. And I have been in like weird situations where there is people all around me. I teach as well, so there's people always in my face while I teach. Like, I'm used to like closeness and stuff, but then like it was just, you know, young men being young men and stuff. And then this is when I had to kind of be like, holy crap, whose makeup am I doing? I'm doing Cameron's makeup, and he's sitting in my chair, and their tour manager, whoever the manager was there. The photographers, a couple of other kids were in there. Jack's girlfriend, what is her name? So the first person that was in my chair was her boyfriend, Jack. Super nice guy. As you guys have to remember, like, I don't know who these kids are at all. So I'm trying to get to know who they are. So as a makeup artist, I feel like in my job, it's kind of like I have to be a chameleon, and I have to be able to step into someone else's world for those hours that I am with them. So I try to get to know them, and I try to learn about them and stuff. And so that's just what me and Jack did. I just asked him like, oh, you know, what do you do? And he told me, you know, he's like, I'm really into music. He's like, I tour, I do social media. He's like, I do YouTube, like all this stuff. And, you know, just like normal conversations. And I mean, like, makeup takes 15 to 20 minutes and then you're in and out of my chair. No problem. Like, men's makeup doesn't take that much. It's just more of just correcting everything. If the skin is dry, moisturize it. If the lips are dry, you need to exfoliate and moisturize. You know, pimples need to be covered, and, you know, and stuff like that. There's nothing bad that I have anything to say about Jack. So then the next person that stepped into my chair was Cameron Dallas. And this is why I think Cameron Dallas has a TV show and the rest of them do not. Don't persecute me for saying that. You know what I mean? But it is the honest truth. This kid, I think he was only like 19, I think is what he told me he was then. You know, you guys will probably correct me if I'm wrong. But so he got into my makeup chair and stuff like that, and he right away asked me what my name was. And he was like, hey, he was like, hi. He's like, I'm Cameron. He was like, what's your name? And I was just like, Layla. And he was like, oh, nice to meet you. I'm Cameron. And I was like, oh, nice to meet you and stuff. And I just kind of like to ask first if they've ever had makeup before, what do they like? And so like he just proceeded to tell me, I like this, I don't like that, and everything. And we just started talking back and forth. And his vibe is so like down to earth, really nice, really chill. Now this is what made me kind of like really like this kid. And I've told people like that have asked when I've worked with him, like, how is he? And I say, he's one of the nicest kids like ever. And I remember I have my cell phone, and my phone is always on silent no matter what, but I keep it by me because I have kids, and in case of an emergency. But you know, when your phone is on silent and someone gives you a notification, your phone still like lights up and everything. And I always have as my screensaver, I have my kids as my screensaver. And he happened to, just because he saw the flash go up, like my screen go up, and he just like happened to look down, and he was like, oh, are those your kids? And I was like, they are. And he was just like, oh, like, he just started asking about them. How old are they? How, you know, like, boy and a girl, what are their names? And like, he just wanted to know more. And I think genuinely that is why he is one of the biggest people in social media now, because I think he is a genuine person. And I didn't know this at the time until I had left, is when I started to look up these kids and everything, is when I was like, holy crap, this kid's got millions of followers. And I wouldn't have even have thought that from just the conversation that I had while doing his makeup. Didn't even think that he had 100,000 followers. Like, that's how nice and down to earth he was. So then I remember I did Cameron's makeup, and then a tour manager, I don't even know if he was a tour manager, I don't know, their manager that was with them comes, and he was just like, okay, well, like, you need to make sure that Nash is ready. And I don't know who Nash is. You know what I mean? And so I was just like, oh yeah, no, of course. Like, cause Cameron's done now. And I was like, yeah, no, of course. And I was just like, who's Nash? And we'll get him in my chair right now. And I didn't realize that he was like right behind me. And he was just like,
it's me. And he's like, you don't know who I am?
and I just like, I was like, and like in my mind, I'm like,
No.
but then in my mouth, I have to, you know what I mean? And I was just like, oh no, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm way older than you guys. I don't have like a lot of this social media. So, hey, nice to meet you. I'm Layla. You are my next victim in my chair, is what on the baselines of what I said. And I'm the type of person that tries to like make the atmosphere like really fun and bubbly, and I'm a talker and everything like that. So I like to talk to you, and it was like
pulling teeth out of him
to even talk to me. And I was just like, okay, well, it's like in the afternoon, so it's not early. Maybe he just doesn't want to talk to me. I don't know. And then I think Cameron got that vibe. So, cause you can see from, this is crazy. I can't believe you guys like screenshot their Snapchat stories and then put them in chronological order on YouTube, because this is how I found this Snapchat of me doing Nash's makeup and Cameron Dallas, because I think he got the vibe because Nash really wasn't wanting to like talk to anybody. So Cameron just started to like Snapchat us and everything, and he was just like with his phone. And I wish I had the video, but that's like the only thing I could find. So I rarely ask for selfies with people that are celebrities or people that have a big following. I read the situation sometimes, and then I will ask, or sometimes the celebrity will even say like, hey, do you want to take a quick picture? And I'm like, yeah. But what I usually do sorry. But what I actually do is ask if I can take a picture of them. Not with them, but of them, so that I can just say that I have done this person's makeup. Selfies is a little different because it's like you're a fan. You know what I mean? So I ask for it. Sometimes I read the situation. And so I did. After each boy, I need to stop calling them boys. After each young man, I asked if I could take a picture of them and stuff. And Nash, I'm sorry. Please do not persecute me, Nash fans. And this is why I have been so hesitant to talk about this. I caught him like on a really, really bad day. I could have caught him, you know what I mean? He could be pissed off at somebody. I know it wasn't me, or he could just treat people this way. I don't know. I'm just telling you guys my experience with him. I was like, hey, do you mind if I take a picture of you? So he knows that I'm taking pictures of them, not with them and stuff. And he was just like, sure. Like, that's it. And I'm so like outspoken, and I was like, oh, come on. I was like, give me a smile. I was like, you could do better than that. And that's what I got. So I was just like, you know what? Screw it. I'll find the red carpet pic on like Getty Images or something. And so I was just like, okay. So while he's like finishing up in my chair, this is when the other Jack, Sean, oh my gosh, some other boys that are that was touring with them or whatever, come flying into the hotel room. I mean, like, bust open the door, and it scared all of them. We're like, oh shit, and everything. They're like,
They found what floor we're on.
and I'm like thinking in my head, I'm like, they found out what floor they're on? Who? And stuff. And then all of a sudden you hear screaming, and the door is like slammed, but you hear screaming, and I don't think they knew what, because there was no knocking or anything, but you just hear screaming up and down the hallway. And I'm thinking to myself, who are these kids? Like, who are these kids? Oh, there's some other stuff that they said in the room, but I don't know if I want to say it. Boys just talking like boys and stuff, and just a couple of them just talking to not in the nicest manner about some of their like hot fangirls, and how a few of them they're gonna
Invite these bitches back to their after party.
And that's when I like looked back, and I was like, say shit. You know what I mean? And I was just like,
In my brain, I'm thinking to myself,
where is your mother? Did she not teach you manners or how to treat a young lady? I think I turned to their tour manager and I was just like, man, you've got your hands full. How do you keep track of all these boys all being under the age of 21? They all were at the time and stuff. So they can't drink, they can't gamble, they can't go to nightclubs. So they're gonna have that type of fun, maybe not the gambling and stuff like that, in their hotel rooms. And I was like, you got your hands full. And he's like,
Yeah, I do. We have fun, they're cool.
and I was like, all right. I ended up doing a couple other kids. Very, I will say this, every single one of those young men are very handsome. And I see why you guys and gals are following them and watching their vines and watching their YouTubes, because they are very good looking young men. And then I ended up having a little bit of time to just do real quick a glam on Jack's girlfriend. She looked super cute on the red carpet. And everything. I wish I had more time with her because she's absolutely gorgeous. Then that was like it. And then I packed up my stuff and getting ready to go, and I carry like a lot of stuff with me. And a couple of the people, like, you know, Madison said goodbye, Jack said goodbye, a couple of them did, but Cameron was pretty much the only one that like gave me a hug goodbye. Thank you so much. It was so nice to meet you and everything. And I just say, you know, have a great time on the red carpet. Billboard Awards is, you know, is so much fun. So that is my experience with doing a lot of YouTubers makeup in 2015. Let me know in the comment box below, or give a thumbs up to this video if you guys want more story time, like talk videos that are like this. I have a lot of experiences being behind the scenes at like award shows and stuff, and I have a lot of like cool stories to tell you guys. So let me know if you want to hear more about it. And if you guys are a Nash fan, so I really hope I caught him on a bad day. All right, I hope you guys have a great day. Don't forget to push that subscribe button down below, and make sure you turn on that bell notification so you guys get to see more and more of my videos. Yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, and until next time, bye you guys.